Liam White breaks off. And he'll be so disappointed tonight, will Liam. Not been his and Charlie's evening. Sort of it seems to happen to one pair every single week, that it just sort of doesn't fire for them and they can't really get anything going. And that's kind of what felt like has happened for Liam and Charlie. They sort of almost let the, I say let the, they don't necessarily always have control of that, but the night's almost passed them by in a way. They'll be disappointed, I'm sure, but they'll be wanting to put in a performance. And if they do, they can play spoiler for the pairing of Dave McNamara and Danny Balshaw, who will be locked in here. And they have won a 6-red shootout before. They did it last year to qualify out of this exact group stage.
I think Liam in particular will be very disappointed. Made a few really uncharacteristic mistakes. Unbelievably good chances that he made a bit of a mess of.
So heavy.
Danny's just overhit that one. You could hear him whispering so heavy straight afterwards. What he means by that is he let the cue ball go too far. So the ball they can see, I think, is the one to top left. But if they pot this thin, are they going into the red on the top cushion? Probably. So, see, where does the cue ball end up? Chance to go here. A really good chance to go, actually. Yeah. Just pop the cue ball down a couple of rolls, and then you've got the perfect angle to play breaker. That's not terrible, actually. Okay, it's knocked two balls awkward, but he's got the perfect breaker ball again and the perfect angle to get on the breaker. Although Liam's gone too far, so maybe he was trying to get past the straight, so maybe the ball just goes clean. I suppose the left-hand one does. So no need to break anything out. Take this one to right centre, and the yellow will hold it on line. I was hoping for a thinner kiss. You'd rather be right side of straight. Now you can't avoid a cannon. A couple of strange shots from Liam again. He didn't quite have his touch in that visit. Came too far down the table and asking Charlie to recover, and then misses that one. He's just not been with it, really. Slightly loose one there, but they were loose on the right side. The margin of error wasn't massive. You expect them to hit it, of course, but if you're going to miss, don't leave the one on the right-hand side, where it would have been easier, although Charlie's played a great shot there to leave the double. My thinking was you couldn't play the one he's just played to get on this one other than playing on the double. And that's an excellent double on the back of an excellent shot from Charlie.
A very, very classy out this. And it's going to put Dave McNamara and Danny Balshaw bang under it.
Two really good visits at the table for them, and they didn't really make much of it. I'd be very disappointed not to have got that first frame on the board, and they're going to have to do it the hard way. Be a change of order for Danny and Deej. Now they're on the left-hand side of the arena for the first time. Deej is going to go up to player 2. Gives him more chance of having a factor on the second round of individual games. Eight ball flying. Nothing else.
And Liam White's first out the shed on the right side of the arena as well. Usually you'd put your A player second in that pairing. All of a sudden, they've got a chance to really put the screws here to the Merseysiders.
Yeah, I'd agree with this, though, the way they've played tonight. Charlie's been the stronger of the two of them on tonight's form. Trying to attack that yellow on the bottom cushion first shot, because it was at the time the only real bad ball on the table, but it didn't work out for him. He'll try and find another way. But all he managed to do with his first shot was make a complete mess of a couple more balls.
Extension called.
Wonder if there's room to pop the yellow on the bottom cushion to bottom left, where there's room to get the cue ball back out. You can get to it bottom right just, but you're not going to get the cue ball out from it. Obviously can't get there right now. Other work to do. Did get there. Slid off the cluster. Not sure it's going to help him. This is where I think the right shot is probably just pushing the yellow over the pocket and leaving the cue ball all but welded to the red. Yeah. Liam respecting the game enough to play the right shot, even though he knows they're out. Could have seen him keep chasing there because of it. But doing the right thing. Oh, the big difference that made. Huge difference that made, leaving it touching ball. If that wasn't touching, much trickier for McNamara to come up with a safety shot. There was no real safety available there for Liam, so trying to find something attacking.
Done really well to avoid that red.
That's a loose one. That's a very loose one from McNamara.
Yeah, he almost got into that a little bit too much, would you say? Seemed to stall it.
Definitely got into it too much. I'm surprised he's not taking the one to top left here.
It's an excellent recovery. And an even better outcome at the top of the table. Can drew it up better.
Yeah, it's worked out well for him. I was thinking you could go top left. The one he just played went top right. And then as long as you keep one left at the top and the one on the right-hand side, that was your connection to the 8-ball. But he's found an excellent shot to get himself back in good lines.
Yeah, I think he felt like even if he misses and hangs the red bottom right, you still leave yourself a good position to have some equity in the frame. Obviously, crucially, he backed himself to make it, and he did.
Yeah, really has to guard against being short on this next shot. Needs to get to the straight. Middle of the table is not great. Once he had played that good shot up the table, it would have been so much better for him if he could have got onto this one before the one he's just played. So he didn't get that far enough down the table.
He's played that so well.
Yeah, that is almost ball in hand perfect. Beautiful shot.
It's a brilliant bit of work from Dave McNamara, that. I tell you what, it's been an absolute pleasure to watch Dave on our screens this evening. Players all make personal choices. It is more than up to them what they decide to do with their time and how they spend it. But I, for one, have thoroughly enjoyed seeing Dave McNamara back on an ultimate pool table. He looks right at home out there. He's played beautifully tonight.
Still in the balance, though, isn't it? That's kind of given them a foothold here, but they don't want to be deep in this match and still sweating it. They could do with winning this frame here if they get to the table. And they will with Danny Balshaw. Pretty good open layout here. I don't think he's got a great opener on the reds, but yellows aren't bad. There's one yellow to play on, but the rest of the yellows are pretty good. Yeah, that was nice. Lovely choice of shot, that as well. You know, you could have just dinked that one in and worked on the balls down the table, but going that 2 cushions and landing plumb on that one just makes the back end of the finish so much cleaner. Now you kind of just got to mind your work through. I think he's come a couple of rolls too far down the table, if I'm honest. I think he would have possibly preferred this one right centre as your last ball, but it's absolutely fine. Yeah, McNamara say he'd rather be low than high. I actually thought it'd be the other way around. Love to have got to the straight. A couple of rolls past straight would have been perfect. He's now got to play a shot here. If he'd gone high, he might have finished straight in on the other yellow.
Yeah, I'm with you. Is he looking at playing this off the red? Is that what he's just looked at? Surely not.
Yeah. Right, just because of the cue ball.
Well, would you Adam and Eve it?
Now he's got to avoid some reds and swinging this one round. If he can't avoid them, he might have to go to the corner as long as it's not in off. But if he's going to the centre, he's got to avoid those 2 reds.
Corner or centre, it will be the corner.
Yeah, but that centre pocket, he's going to have to dig this. Just about. It's thin. It's on the 50-yard line here. Big pocket double.
I was thinking that, yeah. He's shown he's not unafraid of going for the unorthodox. Big pocket double, I think, might even be the percentage play, because at least you'd hang the black over by those 2 reds. But he is cutting it.
It's a big cutback, that.
Oh, it is. It is. But Danny Balshaw makes the big shot. And that is a huge moment in the night for the Merseysiders. Brilliant 8-ball from Danny Balshaw. All smiles in that corner. And well, they might.
Got away with that one as well. Brilliant bit of cueing at the end from Danny, but I reckon they got their communication wrong, because there's no way that he got the shot so wrong to leave him in trouble 3 out. It's exactly where he wanted the ball on Deej's orders, but I think he got confused on the way round. It was a strange one. It all worked out for them. This is the frame that will do it for them. You feel they get themselves 3-1 up, there'll be no coming back with the time left in the match. They lose this one, putting a lot of pressure onto McNamara in the next frame. And these yellows are not perfect. The 2 yellows together, bottom right, they're kind of blocking each other. One near the right centre's delicate. I think it will drop in the centre. Yeah, they're comfortable actually, the way they're talking. So slide this one in, slide the cue ball back across. The way they're looking here, does the two together, does the bottom one go comfy? It's not just making it, they've got to get out onto the next ball as well. They land too close to the cushion, he can't do anything but go forwards really, which might not be good for them. Oh, clever. That's clever. Played one to flick the other one in rather than playing it clean, so to move the yellow out the way. If he plays it clean, he kind of doesn't move that yellow anywhere. And opens up the path for this one. Beautiful stuff.
Oh, no. No. Oh, now then. Liam White and Charlie Earnshaw have a real chance to play spoiler. Yeah. Because Danny Balshaw has thrown one in.
They've got time to waste as well. They don't have to go all out on that visit.
Kick shot double. Ooh. And it's going to be a foul too. Cue ball in hands. No cushion hit after contact.
I feel like social media has been lying to me. Every time I see Dave on social media, he's making shots like that.
I fancied him to go quite close, to be honest. Just goes to show how rare they are. Liam White and Charlie Earnshaw are not going to hang around. This is a great chance to tie things up and send it to a one-frame shootout. I wonder where Rikki Jones and Jake-Dylan Newlove are right now.
Yeah, just want to slide across. Straight in on the red nearest the left centre pocket, but to bottom left is perfect. Straight in. They need to be straight in. That looks pretty good. Just kill this one in.
And they're watching. Rikki and Jake, they are watching. Great shot. Great shot. Going to be one frame to settle the night. Charlie Earnshaw and Liam White with a fabulous little finish here. 1 minute and 41 seconds left. It is all on Danny Balshaw and Dave McNamara. They have to win the next frame. If they do, we go to a 6-red shootout to decide who qualifies. If not, Rikki Jones and Jake-Dylan Newlove will go through direct.
I think Danny's been great tonight as a foil to McNamara. You know, he knows his role and he's done it really, really well. But he'd love to have that shot back. You know, the one shot tonight he'd love to have again is that one there. Shouldn't be missing that into the centre. And it's easy to do when you're worried about overhitting it, but it was over.
Was just so surprised as well because he's shown how good a single ball potter he is. Really did not see that coming. Charlie Earnshaw on the cut break. 1:41 remaining. Makes a ball. And can he keep them off the table? I think he can.
He'll be thinking about winning the match. He's not worried about what happens, whether there's a 6-red shootout or not. He just wants to win the match by mopping these up with a buzzer beater, and he's got every opportunity to do just that.
Danny and Dave had their opportunity in the last frame. They may not get another one.
Oh, that was a nice gap to find. I actually thought he made a mistake not playing on the one to top right with his first shot, but found a beautiful gap. Now he can get above those two in the middle of the table to bottom left and could keep this really clean and nice.
Extension called.
Calls extension to make sure. And this is all but done. He's already won a match on a buzzer beater this year, as Charlie Earnshaw did it in the British Open against Jordan Shepherd all the way back at the beginning of the year. He's shown he's got the ability to manage the clock, and he is managing it perfectly right now.
Slightly loose one when he wants the buzzer beater finish here, because he can't get on the 8 ball easily to left centre. You just float this one across and take it top left if you'd rather. Try to really showboat, but it's going to be a draw.
Well, all smiles for Rikki Jones and for Jake-Dylan Newlove, and well they might. The match ends in a draw, the third one of the evening, and it's the team that won twice who will make it through. Rikki Jones and Jake-Dylan Newlove shake the hands of Dave McNamara and Danny Balshaw. They have done it. They qualify through to the last 16 of the Ultimate Pool Pairs Cup, and we'll grab a word with them when we come back.